Once again, YouTube, I gotta shout out to Frightrin. Play this guy who beat me to death last time too. Let's see what happens. Might get lucky and score a whole 3 points. Ooh, I was close to my bedtime. Alright, YouTube, let's end on a positive note.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road.
There's nobody in those stands. The hell's going on here? They did not know there's a game today.
A squad looking to put on a show. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
They have like the world's smallest stadium too.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 25, exactly where he would have been if he'd taken the knee.
Alright,
First
let's
down
see
for the offense.
how we're gonna do this.
Looking for the edge on the jet sweep. Got through at the 35. Up near the 40-yard line. He'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
I love when you run this play because it forces the
Dude.
defense to react. Do you want to
Awesome.
spin a safety down? Somebody better
Awesome.
keep
It's a
contained.
fire.
Very hard to defend the jet sweep. It's a very good play, especially when you got somebody with speed taking
What the hell?
Really nice stop
What
there for
happened?
this senior leader. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch
You get in the
geographically.
mud or
There's a lot of
something?
crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12,
Dead
and
leg.
plenty of bragging rights on the line when they're
Oh, he got
You
bumped.
think about
Okay,
Nebraska,
like,
once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate them. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. It's going to make a statement today.
And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud. Make it real difficult on our part.
Couldn't kick it that far. 95, 95, 88. Jeez.
Here comes the offense on first down. On the run, it's Morris. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. They'll leave it with him. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game
What
now,
the?
but down
What
the
is
road,
that?
third, fourth quarter, late
That's a
in the
wide
offense,
receiver?
it's gonna turn into bigger runs.
This guy's a monster.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Hayward. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I think quarterback understand if you get zone coverage, all I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They'll go with a direct snap. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They've picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense, understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. We saw something we liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking for room. It's Morris.
That was stressful.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'll lob to lock them up close to their goal line. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Running back searching for a hole. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He's going for the big play. It's complete. A huge pickup. Nothing but green grass down the middle. No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
Yes, he scored one touchdown.
Closer to the receiver there. The defensive backs are us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There's no question.
That's a hard defense for field goal, but still almost got in.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today.
Stay in your lane.
Pandas are keeping this
Stay in your lane.
which is all they need to do to make this interesting. They're up by 7 over the Pandas. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Line gets set, first down. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to play manage.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes in it.
And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big third down opportunity coming here. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs form. Just can't do it.
They'll go to the ground. At the 35, he's got room. He's brought down, but not
ran right past him.
the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Trying to run, it's Morris. Got some momentum to the goal line. Into the end zone for a touchdown.
I love running backs that have a nose for
Neil
the ball.
Morris.
Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the boulevard. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Going up top on first down. Shoots it to the left. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Look it in, son. Look it in.
Second down coming up. They'll try the run. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Dropping back, it's Bowers. He's going to fire deep. Picked off. Trying to take it back. Bulldozes him. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, the free safety's just sitting back there deep in cover 3. He's got zone. He's got middle field responsibility. Just watching the quarterback's eyes. He reads the throw, breaks on it. That's just too easy for him.
And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Sometimes the timing of the screenplay, it takes a little bit of time to get some depth and a little bit of acting by the quarterback and the running back. Well, they didn't win an Oscar. Let's put it that way. Not good acting. That play went nowhere. The screen pass was not successful.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in.
Are you kidding me? He still caught it.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. They hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch.
Look, turn around and look for the ball.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation of the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the fourth down.
The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. Snap it to the back. He's stopped, knocked down behind the line of scrimmage on 4th and goal, and they'll have it at the 3.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was
Reach out there.
run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Now on 2nd down. Run it with the fullback. He's just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy. Run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
Unloads to the wideout.
Whew. Way to lay out, sir. Way to lay out.
To make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Quarterback will honor him. Looking to move it through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll try to get it going in the right direction this time, 2nd and long from the 19. Back to pass, it's Bowers. He's moving out of the pocket. Gets away from 1. Trying to escape and get it himself. He found
Run,
the
boom.
opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Right down the middle.
Oh my God, bro. Hold on to the ball. Pulling your scholarship, sir.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Dude, he had the ball in his hand. I don't hear it.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Got his man quickly. And tackled here by the defense.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off. And even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him somewhat.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. From the gun, the running back has it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moving it forward just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
1st step in the red zone on this drive. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? takes this from inside the 5.
Oh, my God.
He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The give to the fullback. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going for it all. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Starting this third quarter on the ground. And he's able to bounce off one time for a solid pickup.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And guys, this is a great time to take a shot if you want on second and short. The give to the back. Shakes off the tackle. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. It's great execution by this defense.
Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Offense getting set for first down. He leaves with the back. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Hey, it's important on offense in the passing game. You've got to have balance. And I mean, you've got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You've got to work the perimeter to both sides. You've got to let the defense know, too, that you're not afraid to go over the middle. And he did right there.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
Off play action. Looking to scramble. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up third down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
Third and goal coming up here. They'll turn to the jet sweep to try to convert. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks. It gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances, get the ball with some speed on the perimeter, try to make some big plays.
So they aren't concerned about trying to tie the game. They'll leave the offense on the field and try to take the lead on fourth down.
No.
They'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, going up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Out of the gun, the running back has it. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the offense. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. He's got his man. He's brought down solid. Pick up a little bit short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go to the football. Sees the wide receiver, running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy finish.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come up and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense, maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
This is crazy.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and looking to throw. Complete. On the move at the 30. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
He runs out of bounds at the 36. That's a first down for the offense.
Really good start to this drive. They've moved the chains a couple of times. They've created some space. They'll snap it from the 36. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
And that was good defense again. And unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
From the shotgun, the inside give. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than this block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense stretch. You want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. On target. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. From the gun, running back gets to give. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Grabs it in the middle. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback? Because you've got 4th, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal, or do you go for it?
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Touchdown!
Great job of seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field and and these empty sets are really helping him.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Tennessee is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. It feels like they've been singing Rocky Top all day.
And the returner will be brought down.
17, and the offense will take over. First and 10.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Handoff to the single running back. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Bowers. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He's looking to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Just go faster.
This defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
This takes me back to my days growing up, watching the fullback be on the field every single play. Don't see that anymore, but the big fella gets the football. Hey, he looks like he knew what to do with it, too. Nice little pickup, little agility, little
Oh, my God, bro. Throw it right. Throw it properly.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Throws to the tight end. He's coming. He's in for a touchdown. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zero.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
What the?
Coming out with it, it's Baxter. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The offense likely to lead on the run to milk this clock. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. Looking for room at the 25. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43. I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Oh, come on.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a catch past the sticks. The expressway is wide open. He's got it, and he'll take it in for the touchdown.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
I don't blame him. I would do the same thing.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Ready to fire from the pistol. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He wants a big play here late. Makes the catch down the right side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Looking to throw, it's Bowers. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
You ain't who you telling. That was nuts.
That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They're looking to pass from the red zone. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. It's on target and complete. And he's knocked down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
This is crazy. This game shouldn't be. It's close. This guy's a beast.
Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make it and get the ball.
GG's fighting.
Team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time, when you do this, the ball game is over.
Play fake on 1st down to throw. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes.
What was that all about? That's just not cool.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front.
What if he would have fumbled? What if he would have fumbled? You would have lost your job.
That is the last thing you want on 1st down as an offensive sack. Now it's 2nd down. The give to the fullback. Hard running there. And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it.
Oh, man. GG's. Good game, brother. Well,
Ball game right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
hour past. My bedtime. Old man's going to bed. Shout out again.
Yeah, David, they just
To
had
the
ice in
league.
their veins, and you can tell there's
Shout
tremendous
out to
leadership on this football team. Guys can
Southern
step
Team
up
Builder
in the
League.
huddle. They can make sure that everybody else is focused
Bless you
on
all.
the task at hand in order to
And everything you touch prosper.
That's going to do it for
Remember,
us. From here for
love is
Jesse
for
Palmer,
suckers.
Dave Pollack, I'm Reese
Good
Davis,
night.
and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.